Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, once again, wherever you're tuning in from, thanks for stopping by. I'm getting out of work a little late. I need a coffee because I am like shot, totally shot right now. So that's one of the reasons I went live is because I got to stay awake. I still got to stay awake to get my kids and everybody to school. My wife's actually normally off today, but she took a half a day to go into work. Don, what's going down? Don, if you want to come up, let me know. I'll drop the link quick. Let me know. At Tim Hortons. Hi, can I get a small double with a dome lid, please? That's it. Thank you. Oh, she didn't sound like she was too happy to be taking my order. That's for sure. She's just starting her shift. I'm ending mine. Hang on. Hi, how are you? Thank you. I can barely hear her. I don't know how she got to speak up. She wants to do a decent job here. Jesus Christ. I'm sure you guys didn't even hear her handing me my coffee and shit. Hang on, I got to take a quick sip. Burn my whole mouth. Hang on. Got to get back on the road. Hang on. Oh, that's fucking great. That's great. I wish I had an extra $250,000 to buy this franchise and go into business because I would do it. Even though there's a fucking Tim Hortons on every single block, every one of them makes money. I feel like I've never seen a Tim Hortons shut down. If Dean was around, he'd probably second that. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, now I'm feeling good. Co-Train, how are you? Good to see you. See no evil. What's happening, man? So, I'm just getting out of work. I was live the other night, and I'll go into some things. I was live the other night, and and I've been kind of hitting about it, and saying, talking little bits and pieces that my boss invested in technology. Oh, that's a Supra. Holy shit, that was awesome. That was a black, brand new Supra. Wow, you don't see a lot of those around here. But anyway, they invested in a new technology that's gonna tighten things up in the warehouse. Especially for like auditory purposes, and like making errors for people picking the wrong stuff or picking the wrong quantities. Even down to like dispatch and tracking every single thing that goes in and out of each garage door. Trailer. Through the doors. It's definitely a learning curve. I spent the whole night. The first week I went back to work, and now they came back again, and they're basically going over all of this stuff. Like any little hangups I've had with all this new stuff, I've told to this guy. He's like a 28-year-old kid, and what he does is he writes code in the software that we use. Like he could literally write every time I hit the enter button, it could tell me to go fuck myself. That's how crazy this kid. It's like it feels like it's army or like military shit. Like I've never seen it live before. Like people writing code. Like he has the power to do absolutely anything he wants to do with our software. Just blown away. Like I gave him an idea. What if I could do this and do this? Oh, okay. Done. Like literally in seconds, this kid could do anything. Like oh my god. Like I want to tell my son how to learn how to write code now. And with his job, he travels all over the country doing the same. All right, Don, give me 1 second. So they drop the same. This guy gets to go all around the country and do this rather than sit in a cubicle. That's what he was telling me. I had a job where they sat in a cubicle and you don't talk to nobody, you don't do nothing. This one, he could travel the country, he can meet all sorts of people and train all these people, and that's what he's doing. Hang on, let me do this real quick. I'm trying to. All right, Don, the link is on its way, sir. So yeah, so it's a lot of. I don't want to call it exciting because it is frustrating. It's, any kind of. I mean, this isn't just like regular change of processes and stuff like that. This is like really crazy shit going on, and like all the people that I work with have been with the company for years and years and years, and are set in so many ways, and it is not. It's not going over well. But yeah, it's crazy. Don, are you coming up? Let's see if he's coming up. But there he is. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. What's up?
How are you, buddy? Nothing much.
Doing all right.
That's good to hear.
Doing all right. I never saw that. No, you're definitely right. The last time the guys came, See No Evil, I still have his number too. So you're right, absolutely. What's going on, Don? How was your weekend?
Yeah, it's all right. Just getting over gout in the knee.
Oh no, don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go away?
I've got to take some tablets just to flush out the uric acid. It takes a while.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
I get it. I don't have gout, but I got an ailment in my knee, that's for sure, and it ain't going away anytime soon.
Yeah, I know.
So, but I get it. Yeah, yesterday I actually drove the. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, it sucks when you can't walk or do nothing.
Right. You can't make any sudden moves, and you can't lift and turn and whatever. Yeah, I actually went on the forklift yesterday to see how that was going to be. It's not bad. I mean, as long as I don't get on and off it 100 times a night, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
What about the twisting and turning?
Nah, but honestly, I shouldn't have anything to do with power equipment. You know what I mean? I really shouldn't. But
nah, just
did you hear
move up to the next phase.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? A Toyota Supra just flew by me on the thruway.
Yeah, he told me a brand new one or something.
Yeah, it looked like one of the brand new ones. It wasn't old, that's for sure. It wasn't that body style. That was cool. So,
Awesome.
Did you? I don't remember, but were you in my live the other night when I went on it like 3 a.m?
I jumped on a little bit, and then
that's right. Okay, you did come on. Okay, so you're pretty aware. You and See No Evil, and I don't see James Simpson, but you were on to witness or listen to me coming off a crazy adrenaline rush. So
you had some photo shoot or something to do that morning or whatever, didn't you? Or
yeah, I had to go to a funeral, and I only got I literally went to sleep at 5 a.m. my time, and I had to be up by like 8:30 to get ready for the funeral. And the funeral, which the guy who passed away was a beautiful man, like great guy, but it was the church was an hour long, okay.
Yeah.
And then we went to the cemetery, which was another hour long, with the procession and all that stuff. And then what happened? Then we went for the brunch afterwards, and that was like another almost 2 hours. So I was like dying. And oh god, no, that wasn't a pun. Holy crap. So I went home. I went to sleep for like 3 hours. I woke up, I mowed my lawn, and what's it called? I wound up going out Uber driving. Oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
that's when you pranked you. That's when you got pranked or something, was it?
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Osada? What's happening?
Nada, how you guys doing?
I didn't think you'd be
Hey,
awake.
Rosado.
Yeah, I was just getting up, doing laundry, and what's up, Don? How you doing?
Did you have
Good, buddy.
nightmares
How are
about
you?
strawberries in lemonade or?
No, you see my avatar? I don't know if you can see all the faces in there or not.
No, I'm on my cell phone. It's really hard to see. It's hard to see, right? And I'm driving. So
I need to adjust it. It's the Brady Bunch, and I got you and Stiggs and ALV and Theendu in it.
oh, nice. I'm the only one with hair.
The Four
But-
Stooges.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Xeno Evil. That's crazy. What are you doing up, Osada? I mean, what is it, like 1 in the morning your time or 2 in the morning?
2:40, yeah. I have such a weird sleep schedule. I went to bed early last night. I'll go back to bed, but I'm up doing laundry, and I've been decorating apples for Mother's Day, so that kind
nice.
of shit.
Yeah, you got a killer weekend coming up, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice weather too, so I'm pretty stoked.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
I hope you sell a bundle.
What's
Yeah.
that? Oh, yes, thank you.
So
Yeah, I heard you talking
you
about work.
yeah, we got a lot going on at work right now. The place is up in a tizzy, for sure.
It's crazy because I don't know if I told you, but my buddy works at a candy factory, and they just changed. They brought in these German engineers, and they changed. This place has been in operation for over 100 years, and now they automated everything. And you got to be a rocket scientist to work there now. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's weird. I don't know why they did that, and they just had to throw away 40,000 pounds of candy because the machines messed it up. They're still trying to dial it in.
It's
And
going
just-
to
Wow.
automate. Hey, it's going to automation where stuff will be done without humans.
Exactly. And they went from being able to do several 100,000 pieces a day to several million pieces. But that's what I told my buddy. I was like, I mean, you're going to be out, you're working yourself out of a job. You're probably not going to be there in a year, you know?
Well, right, yeah,
So-
they're gonna get it all the kinks and everything ironed out, and then bam, like, yeah, see you later. We don't need your services anymore. A machine will do it.
Right.
24/7, no labor, no nothing, no gripes, no nothing. See, what my job is, I think they did this all just to tighten everything up, and just so, if they're audited or they got it, you could backtrack so much stuff through the process of doing one order. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much more thorough, and you can't question things as much. You know what I mean? So, but it's the problem is we have basically 3 different shifts. We got the morning, and then they got the guys who come in midday, and then you got me coming in at night, and everybody's going to have to be on the same page if what the owner's goals are to work. You know what I mean?
Right.
It also cuts back on shrinkage, theft, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, but again, there's so many processes involved. Like, I don't even want to go all into it. It's just kind of. I'll go into it again or some other time. But there's so many things that they want to get accomplished, but it's not going to happen unless every single person is on. And that's what I was saying the other night. That every single person's on the same page, and then it's like one of those things where you're only strongest as your weakest link. You know what I mean? So it's the first person that slacks is gonna fuck everything up. Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Xeno Evil was asking if I have sugar-free chocolate, and no, unfortunately, I don't. It's too expensive for me to work with. I do want to get something eventually. You know what you're talking about, Todd? It just reminds me of my mother when she worked for the state of Washington for the Department of Social Health and Services for the welfare department. for
Yeah.
like 30 something years, and then she retired, and then she died like 2 months after she retired. But
Oh, wow.
That happens to people.
yeah,
Once they slow down, yeah, I know a few people that happened to.
well, she died from a brain aneurysm. She was young. She was only
Oh,
60,
well, fuck.
61.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it was horrible. But she hated her job at the end, and she loved her job when she started there, and for years. And then they switched over to a system called the Lean system, and the computer started becoming like the overlord, where an hour before you got off work, the computer would tell you what time you came to work the next day, whether it be 6, 7, or 8 a.m. And you didn't find out until an hour before you got off the day before.
Wow,
When
so it
you
was like
got
almost like AI back then, huh?
Yeah, this is 2017. 2015 is when they started changing it. She retired in 2017. The computer kept track of how many keystrokes you were making, and if you didn't keep up to a certain minimum, it wanted to know why. If you were away from your computer for too long, the computer wanted to know why. You had to put it in what you were doing, why you were gone. It got to the point where everybody in that office hated each other. They could not, and they were doing things like, for the inception of welfare, local people who needed assistance would call the local welfare department and get assistance. They would set an appointment. You'd go in. What they started doing now is they would outsource it to other departments. So like people in Tacoma who needed assistance would be talking to somebody in a completely different state sometimes about, you know what I mean? It just was it got to the point where they just wanted to they hated each other. And so she was so glad to get out of there. And I'll never forget, they gave her a retirement party. And when she came home, I remember her throwing the plaque on the ground. She literally threw it on the ground. She was just over it. She just wanted out of that. She was just so done with that place, And so it's just kind of weird how all these companies seem like they're kind of moving in this direction of they just want to get rid of us,
Yeah. No, I get it. James,
So,
we're live right now. Everything basically got turned on last night, like especially with loading the trucks and stuff like that. That was the last thing that wasn't. They had a few of the runs that go out every morning live, so we can practice. Now it's full blown, especially since we have all the reps here this week. Go ahead, Don.
they're gonna find out in the long run how much of a mistake they probably made or not. It's not 100%, foolproof or whatever. That's
Where,
with
at my
any
place?
system. Any system. You always got to have human interaction.
Yeah. I think that it's a good thing that they're doing this. I do. I mean, it's just a lot at once. That's the only thing. It wasn't really like eased in. But I do think that it's a good way of keeping people honest and covering your own ass in certain aspects. You know what I mean? So, what's it called? What's up, Andrea? How are you? Sorry, guys, I'm still driving. Gino Weevil, you're right. Unfortunately, at some point there might be having an example being made out of. You're right.
True. That is so true.
Yeah. So sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, and that's that. So.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, Claudio, what's going on, man? How are you doing? I'll be parked in about 5 minutes, if that. So.
Andrea, how are you?
Andrea came up on the panel the other day. I had like one person in the chat at 3 a.m. It was Andrea. He came up on the link. Then Don came up. Then James Simpson came up with me for a while. It was great. It turned out to be decent.
What's up, Claudio?
So, yeah, man. So, do I retell the story with my Uber ride or what?
Yeah, I would.
I don't know if I want to, I'm giving too much information, though. I don't know.
Are you talking about your accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Well, you know what? I pretty much, I got under my car yesterday, and everything looks down. There's nothing loose, nothing, nothing bent, nothing, everything's fine. Like, as far as I'm concerned, everything's fine. The only thing that I'm pissed off at is that she ran, or she took off, and then played dumb when I caught up to her. So for anybody
That's
who
standard.
didn't hear my lie, what's that?
That's standard of anyone.
Especially a
Right.
girl. That happened to my buddy just a couple months ago. Same kind of scenario, and he had to chase her down, and she was just freaked out. She, I don't think they don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? They just freak out. I don't know.
Well, close your door, asshole. You think I'm
AOV.
gonna fucking stop my car, you motherfucker? Sorry, Tim Hortons talking. So no, the guy's opening his door to get in, and there's a car parked on the other side. So I'm trying to get in between. He's taking his sweet ass time, and when I go in between the cars, he's giving me fucking, he's giving me, fucking, the eyes. Give me the eyes. So the Tim Hortons told me to tell him to fuck right off. So
That's funny.
that's what happens. That's what happens when I get a little caffeine in me. So
Same
All right.
here.
so what's it
It
called?
does the
Yeah.
opposite to me.
Okay. So all right. So I'll tell it. What's up, ALV? Good morning. You're welcome to jump up if you like, sir. So basically, it was like 2 a.m. I'm driving Uber on Saturday night, and I picked up 5 college students. So the first 2 were a couple. I dropped them off at their apartment. Toro, what's up? So I dropped them off, and now I'm headed to drive the other 3 home. And it was literally my last ride of the night, and it was 5 minutes from my house. So we're sitting at a traffic light, and that's it. We're just sitting there, and then boom, we got hit. We got rear-ended. So it wasn't nothing that like threw us forward, but we got hit. It was, and my reaction was motherfuck. You know what I mean? Like did this just happen? The car didn't fly forward or nothing like that. It was just, we got bumped.
How
So
how could you miss that? You know what I mean?
Well, there's no way to miss it. I mean, everyone's like, what the fuck? What was that? I'm like, we just got hit, and so I said, all right, well, I'm going to pull in this parking lot. So I made the right-hand turn, pulled up in the parking lot. The girl just kept going straight, took off, took right the fuck off. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I got 3, college girls in the behind me, right? Who was that? Someone just tried to come in. But anyway, 3 girls behind me, and I said to them, I said, you guys okay? They're like, yeah, we're fine. But go fucking get her. I said, you want me to go after her? I go after her. So I fucking put the van, I peeled out, and we were in hot pursuit in Buffalo, the city of Buffalo. And my fucking minivan. I didn't weave in and out of traffic or nothing stupid. Like, I caught right up to her, and at the one traffic light, I got right up on the side of her. I rolled the window down, and she rolled the window down. I said, you fucking hit me, right? She goes, oh my God, I did? I didn't think I hit you. And I'm like, you fucking hit me and you took off. I'm like, it's against the fucking law. You know what I mean? And so I didn't even get that sentence finished, right? The girl behind me says, you could have really hurt us, and you took away, you fucking C-U-N-T word. So I started screaming at her, screaming. And all I got down is my passenger window. She jumps over my seat, crawls out the passenger window, goes up to her window, screaming at her, and then she goes in front of her fucking car and was taking a billion pictures. Like, yeah, now we got you, you fucking cunt. Like, oh, dude, it was bad. Like, she was screaming. Like, I didn't know what to do because the girl's literally right over my seat. I can't touch her. You know what I'm saying? I can't grab her and bring her back in the car. You know what I mean? I can't put my hands on her. She's a stranger. You know what I mean? And so I told the girl, I said, you need to go out and get your friend and let me handle this, please. So I was actually kind of calm because this girl was acting like a complete psycho. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had UFC female passengers. You're right. So she gets the girl back in the car, and I exchanged information with the other girl, and Nobody was hurt or anything like that. It didn't seem like there was any real visible damage to my car. So, I said, do you guys care if I call the cops? And they're like, well, we kind of want to get home. So if I would have called the police or whatever to make a report, they would have gotten there in about 4 hours on a Saturday night. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I drove them home. I reported it to Uber, and, I could go file a police report if I want to. There's nothing, nobody's hurt. I called the girls the next day who were riding with me. They're not hurt. I wasn't hurt. There's nothing really wrong as far as I know with my car. So, the only thing I'm pissed off about, like I said, is that she actually took off. That's pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
she probably didn't even know she hit you because she was texting on Snapchat or Instagram or some shit.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's like what my wife said. She's like, do they teach these kids and drivers ed, or these new parents, or, do they teach them, like, if you hit somebody, you can't fucking take off. You got to stop. You know what I mean? Like, if you hurt somebody else and, you leave them for dead, literally, you know what I mean? It's not, I don't know. Like, I feel like I want to, like, have a conversation with their parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got rear-ended. It reminds me, I think it was like 2018 by a couple ladies, and I was at a stoplight, and it hurt. It kind of hurt. I was upset, and I'm pretty sure she was on her phone or something too, because I don't think they broke. But it didn't do no damage to my car. You could literally see her license plate, the numbers clear as day on my bumper from the dust, from the dirt. It like put a perfect imprint in there. And when it was two old ladies, and when I got out, they're just like, oh, it wasn't that hard, trying to just,
not.
You know what I mean? I'm like, bullshit, it wasn't that hard. And I took their information. I just let it go, though, because the same thing. There was no what am I going to do? There was no damage. I didn't, I felt the impact, but it didn't I don't even remember if I was sore the next day, but God, it just made me mad. I was like, dang, you guys.
Oh, hell yeah. Last year I was going to work, and nobody really stopped, including myself. Nobody really stops when they merge onto the one part of the thruway. There's a stop sign. You're supposed to fucking stop, but 9 out of 10 times there's no traffic coming. You know what I mean? So the one time, I did have to stop, and all of a sudden I'm just looking in my mirror to see if, I can go, boom, I got hit.
Right.
And I get out of the car. I said, how the fuck did you hit me? That's exactly what I said to the guy. He goes, oh, well, yeah. I said, you got at least 100 fucking feet to see that I'm stopped. It's not just something that, you know what I mean? I'm like, what were you doing? Well, I wasn't doing nothing, man. I just thought you were going to go. Well, dude, I don't know. Well, I just told him, I said, just get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face, I told him. Get lost.
People are stupid and impatient. That's all it boils down to. I'll never forget.
The guy had like these tight white pants on and fucking like some weird button down. I told him, just get the fuck away from me. I told him, get in your car and leave. So, I don't know.
I was watching these people live on YouTube. Their show's called Turn It Up World. They're always in Vegas. Yeah, and they got rear-ended live on YouTube in a slingshot. One of what those are? Those cars.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, they were at a stoplight on the Vegas Strip, and I think it was a truck came up behind them and just smashed the shit out of them.
Oh my
and
God!
It was on video, so I guess it happens a lot,
Yeah,
those cars are like putting a Rector set together and putting a motor in it.
Hey, Asada, I had a racing accident. Okay, in my supercar. I was chasing a guy down. The guy in front, we were about to overlap. He lost controls, went straight across the track. The guy in front of me missed him. I couldn't do anything. Rather than T-bone the guy, I hit the brakes and went side on into him. I flew out of my car. I flew out of the cart. I rolled across the track. My car barrel rolled about 12 to 14 times. We're in the hospital. We're in the medical room. All he could say to me was, "You owe me for the damages." I looked at him, I said to him,
Yeah.
you're lucky I didn't T-bone you at 180 k's an hour.
Wow.
Right. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to send her a message or call her and say, look, everything's good, but I'm letting you off here because I can fucking have you charged with a hit and run. You know what I mean? I've been let off some things before where cops weren't called, so maybe I got to, what do they call that? Pay it forward or whatever. So, and I don't want her to get in any kind of, she's a sophomore at a different college. You know what I mean? I don't want to fuck her up like that. You know what I mean? So
it's not the point of getting them into trouble. They are in trouble already. It's teaching them a lesson.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's keeping them off their fucking phones when they're driving. Because if you're the type of person that is rear-ending people because you can't separate, your whatever's going on. I can't stand that with people. I see it all the time. I try to stay off my phone when I'm in the car. But go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm saying, but we were stopped for like probably at least 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not like we were all slowing down and she hit me. You know what I mean? Like I was sitting there and then boom. Like I don't know what happened.
They're introducing cameras in my state for phone detection cameras. If you're on your phone while you're driving, they're in a trial period until June. As soon as they turned the camera on the first day of the trial period, 16,000 cars that went through all got done with people on their phone.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, my brother-in-law got hit. He literally seen, that's even worse. He saw the girl coming at him and she was on her phone and he just basically had to brace. You know what I mean? Like he saw it coming when it happened to him. So he just had to hold on and hope nothing, broke or whatever, and he got smashed.
Right.
There he is, Thomas Stiggs.
The Noxema, how are you?
Yep. Who didn't I say hi to? Paul, how are you? Mustang Mike. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm sorry. I said hi to Toro. All right. What did she say? What did he say here? The girl must have been on Tim Hortons. Yeah, I'm on Tim Hortons right now. I woke. I perked right up. I got to stay up for, I don't know, probably for another at least 2 hours. So, but, so yeah, that was my Saturday night. And when I got home, I made the report with Uber and my hands were just shaking. Like I was just so fucking like amped up, you know what I mean? From the adrenaline. And, I go in my house, anytime I open the door in my house, my dogs freak out. So I had to go in our bedroom. Dogs were with my wife. And she's like, how'd it go? Everything okay? I said, no, not really. But I didn't want to sit there and tell her everything when she's asleep. You know what I mean? And I just told her, I said, I got in an accident. I'm okay. Everything's okay. I said, just go back to sleep. I'll talk to you in the morning. And then, what's it called? Then I went in the fridge and got some beers, and I went out in my Florida room here and went live at 3 a.m. So, yeah, it was
best thing to do.
It was pretty interesting. And like I said, for the people who came on, I think I topped out at like 5 people in the chat. So, but either way, it was just nice to talk about it more or less. So, I don't know.
Get it off your chest. Calm down.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Never a dull moment with the Todd father, huh? I always got something to fucking say, or something always happens. So.
You starting to put Tommy out of action too.
What's that?
You're starting to put Tommy out of action. Yeah,
right. But for the first few days, I'm like, hey, I don't know. Today I felt like going live. You know what I mean? I just don't think I could do it every single day. I think the last time I went live, I was like the first 15 minutes, I felt like I was like, oh my God, these people are probably fucking snoring and drooling all over the place. I didn't have much. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. As soon as I'm done dipping my apples, I'm off. I'm out of here.
Right. Yeah. Is there other things you can dip in chocolate besides like apples and strawberries? Like what's like a weird ass thing you've dipped in chocolate?
Oh, don't go there because Tommy was.
I didn't mean. Oh my God! I didn't mean it like that, Don. Jesus Christ!
Oh
Get
my
your fucking brain
God!
out of the gutter.
I don't know if you can see these boxes right here.
Don immediately thought about Gunes in there. Go ahead.
I just got done putting together these boxes last night. There's a clear slide that goes over them. So I put 100 of these together, and there's going to be 5 strawberries that go in it. These are actually macaroon boxes, but these are for Mother's Day. So 5 strawberries, and then clear slide goes over.
Nice.
So I got those. I got some apples. But to answer your question, you can dip anything in chocolate. The only other thing that I've really ever made money off of, pretzels, or pretzel rods. You know, these bad boys right here. Let me show you. You know what they look like. Did I send you pretzel rods?
Asada, here's one for you. Macadamia nuts dipped in chocolate with a bit of salt sprinkled on the chocolate.
Yeah, in fact, I got some of those too. Let me see here. I did some of those. Right here. Let me get in the light. Hold on.
Are you trying to show us something? Because all I see is a black screen.
Yeah, hold on. These are my macadamia nuts right here.
Oh, watch a pair of. Never mind.
They're just little guys like this. I decided not to sell them just because they're so damn expensive. Can't see them?
No, he can't. It's a fucking black screen.
What?
Yeah.
You don't see?
Look
you guys haven't been.
That's. Look at. Oh, there we go.
Now, there we go.
Okay, yeah. This is these are the macadamia nuts.
And you're not going to sell those? Isn't that like a loss in itself?
Well, I just bought one bag to try it, and I set some out, and nobody was really interested. And sometimes it's just about the cost. You know what I mean? The macadamia nuts are so expensive that
Yeah.
it's just easy. People like peanuts, so it's so much easier to make, chocolate covered peanuts and sell those. It's just so much more cost effective. So that's what I do. But I haven't. I'm phasing out the chocolate right now. I mean, the only thing that I'm doing is Mother's Day, and then I'm going to concentrate on my concession business. I'll show you a couple more apples here real quick, though.
Nice. See no evil. We'll do that. If I go live, if you're around in the next few days, I'll have you up and we can tell it. For sure.
Can you see this?
Hang on. It looks, okay. What the fuck is that?
It's graham cracker, milk chocolate, and marshmallow.
On an apple?
Yeah. And then hold on.
Is your goal to have their teeth fall out as soon as they bite into it, or what?
I was going to say, how the fuck are you going to get your mouth around that?
You're going to be like fucking shards cutting your mouth up, then all your teeth are going to fall out.
What I do when I sell my apples at an event, this thing here is it slices your apple into 18 or 16 slices.
Oh,
so okay. I put it in there and I slice it and put it in a French fry boat and give them a fork and call it the walking caramel apple. You can do that with one of those, or you could just take a regular apple and then do it and put caramel and white chocolate, whatever you want to put over it. But
okay.
Yeah, that caramel, I don't know if you guys see me make that caramel, but that caramel is super soft. So it's not like regular caramel where it's like impossible to chew. It'll break your teeth. You can scoop that stuff off the apple with your finger. It's so soft.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say all I see is cavities. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a guarantee. And I made a little Mickey and Minnie Mouse too. I'll show you. One sec. Somebody wanted one for their birthday. Here you go.
Hang on.
So
That's the same fucking. Oh, okay.
So that's it's got caramel, and then I dip the whole thing in chocolate. The ears are marshmallows, and then you do white chocolate with sanding sugar. And then here's the little mini mouse.
You lost me at white chocolate. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a lot. I charge a lot for these ones.
White chocolate.
I don't really like white chocolate.
I don't like it either, but a lot of people do. A lot of people.
No, I'm saying sell what sells. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm not a giant fan. That's all.
Do you dip bananas or
apples? What's that?
Do you dip bananas?
Yeah, I tried bananas. You know, I don't know why. I haven't really concentrated on bananas. I don't know.
They're cheap.
I tried to sell them on a stick before at an event, and it wasn't very successful. So I think I would have to try it again and do it. You know, people sell the chocolate strawberries on a stick at some of the events.
You would have to probably demonstrate how you'd eat them to make some money with those, right?
That ain't gonna happen.
You might fucking sell out then, Sada.
Just bring Tommy with you. Just bring Tommy with you.
Yeah, Stiggs will sell them. Stiggs will have a glove on, lotion, everything.
I was going to say, if he's not eating, he's buttering himself up with it.
He'll be fucking dip donut with a glove on.
He'll be a walking chocolate stick.
You know, I think a lot of times it really just comes down to being able to advertise for it. Because like with my strawberries, you know, I've sold so many strawberries, and the majority of them that I've sold have been on the side of the road at my normal spot that I set up at. And then I go to an event where I pay money, and I don't even sell a fraction of the strawberries that I sell where I can set up at my normal spot. And it's because nobody's going to give me $20 for strawberries from somebody that looks like me that they've never met. Like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, I personally would buy strawberries from like, you know what I mean? It's just so when my customers get to know me.
Christ, that's not the fucking attitude you should have being an entrepreneur.
No, what I'm saying though is you have to advertise and get into the hearts and minds of your customers. Like I went from 200 people to over 5,000 on Facebook, and now when I advertise, you can just tell how the people just gravitate towards what I do, and then they come out to my stand. So I know, like, you know, I can set up on the side of the road and bring 20 dozen strawberries with me and sell them all. But when I go to an event where nobody knows me, I'll be lucky. I may not even sell 1 dozen. It might not even work to bring them by the dozen. I might just have to sell them singly, which I hate to do. So I don't even bother with it. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly don't think it has anything to do with your looks. Okay.
No,
I mean,
it's not my work.
Your product should sell itself. You know, like.
Nah, you know what it is.
But just think what I meant though is, like, think about it. Like if you drive by a stand on the side of that's set up on the side of the road, and they're selling chocolate strawberries, and it's some dude, you probably aren't going to stop unless you really, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you're not even quite thinking about chocolate strawberries, and second of all, you just see some weird dude on the side of the road. You know, if it was some lady in a dress, some old lady, then like, oh, you know, I don't know. That's just my thought. Maybe you're right.
Asada, you know what it is?
I don't know.
A lot of those events.
What's that?
Sorry. A lot of those events where you got to pay to go and set up, 90% of those people are just window shoppers. They're not there to buy. They're there to look.
It's a good point, you know. But just have, based on like the products that I've sold there, like for example, like I'll do at one event I'll have done hot cocoa bombs, caramel apples, and chocolate strawberries. And the sales of the chocolate strawberries is just nothing. It's zero. And the apples is really good, and the hot cocoa bombs is excellent. But I go to the side of the road, I'm not going to sell any hot cocoa bombs, even in the winter, because I saturated that market for my regular customers. They don't want to even look at hot cocoa bombs anymore.
Listen,
So
just put a sign up next to your fucking stand and says free handies, and you'll sell out real fast.
free what?
Handies.
Candy?
Yeah.
Hell no. Are you kidding
No,
me?
I didn't say candy.
Oh, free handy?
Yeah, just put a
Oh my
sign that says
God.
free
You're
handies. You'll
you're
have a
wrong.
line of cars at the fucking on the side of the road.
That's hilarious. Well, you know, I'll give you an example. I
Bait
did a
switch.
lacrosse tournament a couple of weeks ago, a bait and switch. I did a lacrosse tournament a couple of weeks ago, and the secretary, it's the husband and wife. I had a conversation with the guy, and he was telling me he has passed by me for 2 years now. And this is in a different city that I was in doing the lacrosse tournament. It's one city over from where I set up at. He goes, I passed by you for 2 years now. I never stop. I go, I wonder who that weird guy is that selling strawberries on the side of the road. And I started laughing, and I'm like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what people think, you know. But having done it for so long now, I start hearing that when people come to my stand, they're like, oh, we finally decided to give you a chance. We've seen you here so many times. And then when, you know, and my products do sell themselves because I very. What's that?
You know what you tell them? Oh, we finally decided to stop. We drove by. You just say, get in your fucking car and get the fuck out of here then, okay? Just tell them I don't want your fucking business. It took you this long, motherfucker. Get out.
I did that one time to a lady, believe it or not, and she was driving a Tesla with butterfly doors, and I think she was a doctor, and she brought her 2 kids out there, and it was she actually came back to my stand like a couple months later and apologized, but I just made her leave. I was like, I don't want your fucking money. I pulled a Dana White on her. I said, just go. I don't want your fucking money, and you know you're not getting shit. And I told her kids, I was like, I'm sorry your mom's like that. And I'm never like that to people, but that's how fucking bad she pissed me off. She just sit there and want to start like belittling everything I'm doing, and oh, it's only ice and flavor, you know, and tell her kids, oh, this should only cost like, bitch, you're driving a fucking, I don't know how much that car cost, $100,000. You know what I mean? Oh,
Great.
I said I don't want your fucking money.
That's fine. People like that need to be checked sometimes. Everybody, including my own self, need to be checked sometimes on certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and that was on the side of the road when I don't have anybody to answer to, so I just kind of let loose on her. But if I was at an event, I would never do that. And I've had people, excuse me, stand there and tell me they're basically telling each other, I can't believe it costs $9 for a Huckleberry lemonade. It's literally just sugar and water and a lemon, you know, as I'm making it for them. And, you know, just talking mad shit. But I just let that go because they're buying it. They're paying the price for it.
Well, if they're buying it, yeah, okay, that's fine. You get the last laugh. But, like, you could also say, well, you go to your fucking Starbucks for coffee grinds and water, okay? And you pay $5, $6, whatever the fuck it is for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
you gotta be quick-witted. You know what I mean? You gotta fire right back and laugh at them. Then they walk away and feel embarrassed.
That only happens like once in you know, it's only happened a couple of times, and I've done this hundreds of times now, so it's not usually a problem. But you know, you're never gonna make everybody happy. Yeah, and there's some people that are just gonna be dicks no matter what. So
this guy come in the pizzeria, right? When I had my pizza place, and I wasn't there. It was right after my son was born, so I didn't really work much during the lunch hour. So the guy came in with a suit or whatever, and he's probably gonna order a couple slices or something, you know. My dad, the only thing who could describe my father, you know, like I can, you know, work construction. He was a bodybuilder, power lifter, you know, still in great shape at 50-something years old then, and just an attitude, you know, like just a guy that he's all business, you know what I mean? And so the guy comes in. And my dad walks up, you know, can I help you or whatever? And the guy puts his finger out because he's on the phone, like, wait. So Yeah, all right, okay, all right, I'll give you a second, no big deal. So, sure enough, the guy went to put his phone down. My dad walked up to him again, then he got the finger again. So, happened the third time, my dad goes, get the fuck out of here now. Get out. The guy's like, are you serious? He couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Like, some people aren't used to being talked to that way because they're fucked in the head. You know what I mean? Like, they don't understand that they're being, not courteous or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? My father told him, get the fuck out of here and don't come back again. And just over a couple slices of pizza, probably.
That's what you got to do sometimes, Shit.
But you know what? That guy probably thought twice about going into a restaurant on his phone and telling somebody to wait. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't do that.
Yeah, my saying is, make sure when you walk out, the door doesn't hit you in the ass.
Yeah. No, man. I mean,
I'm muting my microphone, guys. I'm doing laundry, so
you're fine. Yeah, Osada, you just got to have a little sign saying free advice or something, or something to draw them in. People like free something, free stickers, free this, free that. I would sell more pizza because I put a stupid coupon on the side of my flyer saying a free order of breadsticks when you order a large pizza. Okay, like that would literally bring people in for breadsticks that cost me 15 cents to make. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So
people want everything for nothing.
Well, I get that, Don, but on the same token, there's so many other places you can go and get pizza. You got to stand out a little bit, even if it's giving away free breadsticks that cost nothing. You know what I mean?
No, look, I understand. It's like the coffee shop. Our normal shop, your normal shot of coffee is 9 grams. Okay, we reset our machines to pour out 12 grams a shot. Okay, so you could taste more coffee than milk, for example. And people didn't understand that, didn't appreciate that, and we're there. Well, go down the road if you don't like it. Go get your cup of milk down the road.
Well, you know what, man? There's just not a lot of people who they don't care enough. You know what I mean? They're just rude and they suck and that's that. You know what I mean? They don't get it.
Because they're paying you. They expect, they demand, because they're paying you for it. They demand.
Yeah, well, once you get your like Osada, he's probably got a ton of repeat customers because they know he's there now.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have to offer free handies anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, Osada? He's on mute.
Yeah.
Look,
no more handies.
No more
shiny shoes, Billy. Maybe they didn't tell you.
Oh, that's great. He had an extra tent. He had an extra tent behind the strawberry tent.
No, I do get a lot of repeat customers, and most of my customers, like I said, are from the Muckleshoot tribe. But yeah. I'm branching out. I'm branching out from those guys because of the run-in I had with that guy that tried to get me banned from some events up there. So yeah, I'm spreading my wings a little bit, which I'm glad to do because everybody loves lemonade. Everybody loves snow cones. I just got invited. I'm starting to get invited to events too, which is really cool. I got invited to do an event at the end of July. It's not for a while, but it's a kids event, and they want to put me center stage with my snow cones. So
do it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I already told them. Yeah,
make sure you have a helper with you. Look what the cat just dragged in.
Outside, dress up as something comical, and I can guarantee you'd sell twice as much.
That's a great idea.
You know what I would have?
Because
I'd have
you'd
a
stand out.
slingshot. I'd have a slingshot with jawbreakers and sour balls, and I'd crack them in the ass every time they get stupid. And then when they leave, I'd fucking fling them again in the ass. Cocksucker, get back here. You want to start? And then I'd throw some lemonade at them. Osada.
Oh my God.
Be the
All right, so
disgruntled lemonade salesman.
Okay. Damn.
Osada, you've
Damn.
met morning Thindu, okay? This is morning.
Right. He's not allowed at the stand before. He's got to go to the coffee shop first. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Osada, can you do me a favor? Can you?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Osada, do me a favor. Here's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Can you do can you put people's faces on videos yet or no?
No, I mean I can, but I don't really mess with that.
All right, I was gonna say, put Thindu's face on Oscar the Grouch when he pops out of the fucking garbage can. That's him in the morning.
Jerk. Shut up.
with a cup of Tim Hortons next to him.
Yeah.
You know, I would be surprised if I've already done Oscar the Grouch with things. I've done about every fucking character you can think of.
I think you did. Yeah, you did. You did a Grouch.
Yeah, I did. I literally did one already.
Put it. What is it? Oscar the Grouch? Yeah, put him in there.
We can't even remember.
What happens at 5 a.m. here?
I've done every character on Earth. I got to wait for them to invent new characters before I can make any more photos.
What are you doing? You going to work this morning, Thindu?
Yeah, I'm recuperating. I fell asleep at 5:30 yesterday. I couldn't move.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I woke up at about 7:30. Then I couldn't sleep, and then I finally fell back to sleep. Oh, I'm worn out over here.
I was going to say, because you're overtired, that's why.
It's got to be. Yeah, my muscles are shot. Everything's overtired over here. So, and then the baby's coming in any day now. So I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Wow, any day. Wow.
It seemed like I went by fast, huh?
It flew by. You know, you're sitting here and then you're thinking, and like last night when I woke up at 7:30, I wanted to start crying. I'm like, how are we going to do this with the baby? She's upstairs moaning and groaning. I'm downstairs. I can't move. I'm like, you know, reality really set in a little bit there. I mean, I'm 50. I'm going to be 60 years old. But anyways,
you'll get an extra burst when the baby comes.
I hope so, Todd Father. I hope so.
Is this your first one, Thindu?
LV.
What's going on,
Yeah.
Grump? Thindu's the grump of the day, man. Wow.
No.
Yeah, wanting to shoot the
He
kid.
didn't have his ham sandwich.
Oh, I'll shoot their grandmother in the ass with the slingshot if they don't buy nothing. I'll tell you right now. I don't care. The grandmother,
I
the
can just
kids,
see
the
you running. I can just see
grandfather,
you
all
running
the
up
way
and
down the line.
yeah, you
I'll
can
tell you what,
steal her purse.
by the end of the day, I'm ready to do the same thing to those kids. I ain't gonna lie, you know, because especially at the events where I give them a choice of what character they want on their cup, and then they choose the different flavors, and they're taking their sweet time. I'm like, oh my God, get the, you know.
No, that's how I am with school dances. I can't. I'd rather do a 20-hour wedding than a 2-hour school dance.
Asada, you should change it. You should change it and say to him, "You look like this. I'm going to give you this one." So you don't give them that choice on the character.
Yeah, well, you know what I did is
I mean,
I eliminated the choice of the cup altogether. I just give them whatever cup just comes up with the sticker, and then but they can choose the flavors, and I have characters on the flavors, and that gets them every time. You know, and it's fine in the beginning, but after like hour 8 or hour 10 of selling snow cones all day, it's like, oh, you know, and I'm so dumb, I never bring anybody to help me.
Yeah.
But the money's good, you know, so you just got to tell yourself that it's almost over, you know.
What were you gonna say, Thindu?
Well, oh, ALV, we were at TT's show last night, and it was hilarious.
That was funny.
As soon
That
as
was funny. That was
as soon as the zombies came in, we got the garlic out and said, "Here comes Tommy Stiggs." He looked like one of the zombies on Last Man on Earth last night. Okay, that was funny, ALB.
I missed it all. I missed.
It was.
I missed every.
Yeah, TT was playing. She was playing the
Yeah.
full movie. She was playing the full movie of
Yeah.
that 1964 Vincent Price movie.
Wow.
And we were commenting. It was fun.
ALV.
Wow. Yeah,
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you in the chat, but that's one of my favorite movies. He had a
It is.
generator.
Oh,
He
yeah,
had a
okay.
generator. Yeah, they showed it in the beginning of the movie. Watch the full movie, ALV. You'll love it. And then he goes out and he hunts for gas and he hunts for garlic and he
Yeah.
hunts for all that stuff. It's so interesting. But
Yeah, I've seen that movie. I've seen it before. It's been a while. It's a good movie. I always
Yeah.
like that movie.
good movie with Vincent Price.
It's like a precursor.
Yeah,
it's a
I miss-
precursor to Night of the Living Dead. Really, is what it is.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that's what they based it on. They based it on this movie.
Yes. Yes.
Eddie Machete
Good
is
movie.
back in the house. What is up, Eddie?
Eddie
Good to see
Machete.
you. Yeah.
He disappeared, Eddie.
back. I know. Made an appearance today. Yeah, I missed everything. I didn't spend 1 minute on YouTube last night. I was with the rep from that company the whole night. So I didn't, that's one of the things. Like this whole week, I'm not going to be able to listen to nothing on overnight. So, but it is what it is. Things are
Right.
Got to do what you got to do, right? Got to get
I couldn't even do it. I couldn't even do a live show yesterday. I had nothing in me when I got home. Nothing in me.
I noticed you didn't go live. Yeah. No, it happens.
That's okay.
I know.
What have I always
know.
said? Sometimes I get out of work.
On 12 times.
Yeah, don't worry. Stiggs filled in for you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Sticks takes on. He'll be on 12 times. A day,
Ah.
so you're good. Don't worry about it.
No, like I always say. Like I always say, there's times I get out of work, I don't want to talk to nobody, I don't want to see nobody, I don't want to listen to the fucking radio, nothing. I just want to get the fuck home. That's it.
But like you said too, you know what? You made an interesting point the other day. You made a very interesting point. I mean, if you don't have it in you, sometimes it's senseless. I mean, you could feel yourself going flat. You could feel yourself wearing out. You could feel yourself getting bored. It's tough. It's tough to go up here every day and keep your attention and everybody else's attention.
Yeah.
I found it out. I found it out this last month. It's very, very tough.
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course
Yeah.
it is.
Like I said, I'm standing here for an hour. What I make in an hour, I don't make on YouTube in a month.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And I'm standing. Why don't I just stand here a little bit fucking longer? Why I'm making this good money? Why am I going to go home? I have nothing to say. I have, it's all that. It's all that.
Yeah, I mean, think about it this way, Thing. I think the closest thing to YouTube, what you do, or what Stiggs, well, Stiggs is just nuts, but what you do is like a traditional radio show, right? And a traditional radio show that goes on every day has like a team of people that produced it. So it's not one person thinking up everything, It's a group of people. They get together and plan out what's happening every day. You're doing that all on your own, and
I know.
It's tough.
I know. They don't realize that. I mean, like you just said, people have producers, people have a team, people have people with ideas, what you can do, what you can say.
Right.
Here we are. I work 10, 12 hours a day. The only thing I could think about is dying. I wish I had somebody here saying, Thindo, if you go up today, you could do this, you could say this, you could do this. You know what I mean? You don't have that here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have each other. We have 30, 40 people in there that's got our attention. That's the only thing I feel bad about. I really do. I know everybody will look for me every day, but like Todd Father said, if you come on with nothing and you feel a little flat, and you know, you depend on your chat sometimes to give you something to talk about. You know,
Yes.
it's a rough business. It's if you're you know if you're on here to make money, you better get a job, like Dean do. So,
Yeah.
but it's tough.
And
It's tough. I
sometimes
mean,
it's nice. It's like with the grandkids thing. Like it's nice because the parents take them home. You know what I mean? And it's
yeah,
the same thing like goes for like when you're a guest on somebody's show. You say what you got to say and you leave and you leave them there. You know, it's
right,
tough. It is.
right.
You know, it's always more fun being a guest on somebody's show. You know what I mean? In my
I thought
opinion.
about that too. I thought about that too, handing the baby off at the end of the day. But I think the baby's going to be handed to me at the end of the day. Okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah. So, whew.
What do you got there? What is that?
I thought about the slow boat to China too
What?
last night for a second.
What is that?
What?
Osada, explain this, please, Osada.
What? It's the book that Tommy and
Under-
Carmela always go through, the Undercover Cup.
Oh, that's
It
fucking
is?
hilarious. Undercover kook. Kook? Cock?
No, cuck.
What do you call it?
Cuck.
Kook? Cock? Cock? Cock?
Say it
cock,
how it's
cock,
fucking
cock,
spelled,
cock.
will you?
What's
Okay.
that? You don't know what a cup
Not
is?
you, not you, Osada.
Oh.
Osada, I just learned what a cock was on my YouTube experience, okay? So, when I asked my wife, I said, honey, you know what a kook is? She goes, it's a cock. What the fuck are you watching? I said, nothing. That was the night Edwin told me to get on my knees and kiss her feet and kiss her hands. I'm like, she thought I fucking snapped. That all hit me at one time. Okay, my wife looked at me. She goes, "I'm going to shut the internet off if you don't behave. I'll tell you right now." I said, "Okay." I just asked you a simple question. Woo!
Oh,
That is
that's fucking
hilarious.
funny. That's funny.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Oh, she got mad at me the other day, huh?
Oh, she threw a dig out. I think like you and one other person gets her rolling when she's walking in the kitchen. Man, she don't shut up sometimes. But she loves you. She loves you.
I didn't mean no
Oh,
disrespect. I was ranting about cyclists.
No, I know. Well, she's one of them cyclists like Pee Wee Herman. She's got her helmet. She's got her bell. You know, she does her hand signals. You know, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Oh my God.
Well, like I said, my last shot I said was, then if that's like it is, make the fucking trail 10 foot wide, not 5 feet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know. I know.
So,
But you know her. She hears that sometimes, you know, with the business she's in, about the bike trails, somebody getting hit, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, you know, so she gets all into that sometimes.
I was hammering on the subject too. So I must
I know
have been
you
really
were.
fired up.
Yeah, that's why she got all nuts, because you were going crazy on it.
Oh boy, that's all right.
Yeah,
That's
good
what we
stuff. I love when she overhears my laptop. That's it.
do. Yeah,
One day
that
I
was
was
surprising.
dancing.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I was dancing and she's up top there looking at me, just staring at me, watching me dance. I shut down just like a robot. Okay. I'm like, really? Really? You got to be looking at me like that, laughing?
Hey, did you send your laptop to the Gettysburg Museum?
Who?
Yeah, did you send your laptop off to the
Send
Gettysburg
your old
Museum?
laptop.
No, my old laptop.
I told you what we could do with that. We could have fun with that
We will.
if you want to.
Yeah, I definitely want to after what that thing through.
I can't believe our laptop
It did its
lasted you
job.
that long.
It did all right for you. Is this chat that
Yeah.
flat? Like we had a comment in about fucking 15 minutes. Jesus.
Well, they're all
They're all
listening.
mort.
Martha.
They're all in the bushes. They're in the bushes. They're waiting.
Yup.
Godfather.
Wait
There's the
for me to
Godfather.
slip.
Oh, fuck them. Wait
What?
for you to slip. I got something they could slip on.
Oh, there's. What's up, man? How are you?
So did you have breakfast, Dindu?
Yeah. So just getting home.
No, I was thinking about it, but I even
No
forgot. I
drive-through
even
this
forgot
morning?
my
Wherever you were
insurance.
at, look good. No good. Yeah, that breakfast you posted, man, that looked good. That man, wow. I know you didn't eat half
That
of
was
it, so.
IHOP. Todd
Oh, that's
Father,
right.
I
It
ate
was
like a slob this weekend. I ate good this weekend. I couldn't believe how much I ate. But yeah, that breakfast was dynamite at IHOP. Listen, you can't compare IHOP and Denny's. You can't compare it. IHOP blows them right out of the water. I don't care if you got to pay that extra couple bucks. Boy, is it
Yeah.
worth it.
Denny's is
The
a
food-
dump, man. Denny's is horrible. That place is a dump.
Yeah. You're right, ALV. You're right. You are right. I will never go there again. I'm going right to IHOP. The food is so much fresher, better.
Well, we gotta go. We'll go soon.
Yeah, whatever you want.
ALV, when are
You
you
know
going
what
to
I'll
go through
do,
a drive-through?
Huh?
When is ALV going to go through a drive-through and order a cup of tea?
Yeah, ALV. He could go through Hortons. Hortons has tea.
ALV, are you listening?
Yeah, man, I'm listening. I'm listening.
He's asking you a question.
What is he saying? What did he say? He asked me a question. What did he say?
He asked where you go to get your coffee in the morning or your tea or whatever.
Coffee? No. I do my own. My own tea. I don't drink coffee, but I drink my
Fucking
own tea
tight
all
ass.
the time.
You tight ass. You don't even go through a drive-through for a cup of tea.
Talk to a
What?
tight ass.
Well,
What language is he speaking? I don't even know what he said.
he wants you to go through a drive-through and order your tea one morning for us.
Nah. Why would I pay?
Yeah, come on.
Why would I pay $3 for a cup of tea? When it costs me 50.
Exactly what I said. You're a fucking tight ass.
No, that's what I want to see. I want to see you going through there, slamming the $3 on the counter, getting the tea, and saying, "Here, Don Miku, here's your fucking tea. Okay, here's your $4 or $5 cup of tea, Don Miku. Tuh. Oh,
And Anthony, you gotta take us in the
Anthony.
store with you on speaker.
no,
Yes.
no, do not take them anywhere with you when you're ordering food or drinks. Okay.
Why? That's the best part.
Shush.
It's great.
That's the only way.
Hi, could I have a large coffee with balls and yeah, they'll be screaming everything in that speaker. Could I have balls and cock? Yeah. Then the girl looks at you like you're a psychopath.
Make
you
sure you
want
order for the
balls
guy
in
in the
that?
back seat.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
we're gonna get
Again.
we're gonna get Tommy.
Right,
We're gonna
again.
get Tommy to do it. We have to get Tommy to do it.
When
Yeah,
you went
okay.
through the drive-through, could that girl hear what was going on? Because it was total chaos when you went through there.
Well, the only reason she could hear everything is because Dindu had the phone to the window near his mouth, near the speaker, like a goofball. Okay. Yeah. I was totally unaware of what I was doing in the speaker and the phone. So go look at her face in the video when I pull up. Okay. She looked at me like I was, really? Yeah.
From another planet.
Sounds good about
right
right
up
now,
there.
Eddie. Not gonna lie, Eddie. It sounds pretty good right now.
I know, Eddie. Really?
Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh. I want to drive right back home and go to bed.
I cannot
Do
wait
it.
to go to
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
I cannot
bet.
wait to fall asleep. You know, it wasn't physically getting tired. It was sometimes you get mentally tired, obviously, and you crash out faster. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, right.
But
Right. If I don't see Vito today, if I don't see that dog today, there might be a couple ass whippings over here when I get home.
Well, where's Vito?
At my daughter's house.
Ah.
When
you're
is the
having the
baby?
withdrawals.
When's the baby coming, Zindu? When is this? It's got to be soon,
Any
right?
day. Any day. Any day. They sent me a video of that baby kicking in her stomach. I thought he was going to kick himself out of there. Oh, my God. Okay, so any day. I'm waiting for the phone call. Dad.
Have they picked
Yeah.
a name yet, Thingy?
I didn't hear
it's
you.
time, and that's it.
Yeah.
Have they picked a name?
Yeah, Enzo.
Enzo. Is that
Yep,
short for
Enzo.
Vincenzo?
I don't know what she wants to do with it, so that's up to her.
Lorenzo or Enzo.
Lorenzo, Vincenzo, right, whatever she wants to do.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. If Vito doesn't come over there, you could take Cooper for a while. He's a fucking nut.
Oh,
So-
I'll take Cooper. Give me Cooper. He don't move.
You
He
can
likes
take
to stay on the couch.
My wife will get a good night's sleep then if you take Cooper.
Well, just imagine.
He's gone.
Cooper,
That dog is
he's
gone.
Cooper's only 15 pounds. Vito's 100 pounds. I'll take Cooper on me sleeping. With Vito sleeping on me, I can't breathe.
Yeah, well, Cooper thinks he's 100 pounds. That's the problem. You know, Cooper
That's
thinks
okay.
he's fucking. He thinks he's alpha around the house.
Where is Fluffy? Did Fluffy come in here today? Where is he?
We're
No,
not, we're not
he
important.
said hello. He said hello. He
Oh,
didn't come up
okay.
on the panel, but he said hello.
Gotcha.
But
He's too busy creaming himself.
Yeah, he probably is.
yeah, he's getting creamed up for his show, getting prepared.
Yeah.
So.
He's got compared to Curious George and Bruce Springsteen over a 3
How about his music? His music minute put me to sleep the other day.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal with the music minutes. Oh my God. Oh.
The music
I've
minutes.
been pretty absent
the
from
music-
YouTube except for your show.
I want him to do a music second. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Yup.
I just want the sports
All
channel to come back at some point.
The what?
Stiggs, who's pitching? Who's pitching, Stiggs? Dindu. The guy with the beard, the baseball hat, and the sunglasses. Well, your sports announcing career is over.
Before it started.
All right, fellas, I think I got to shut it down. I got to get in the house.
Yeah,
So
I gotta
it's been
go.
real for an hour here. It's good.
All right, guys. Love you. Have a great day. I'll see you
good day.
later
Have
on
a good
if I
day, everyone.
get out.
See you, everyone.
All
See you all
right.
later.
All right, guys, have a good day. Rock and roll. All right, so we had Sindu, we had Osada, we had Don and ALV come on up today. So thank you guys. It was a pretty, I needed this little pick-me-up this morning. I was pretty tired getting out of work, so I got a small coffee and took off from there. All right, let me run down who was in the house. So God, how do you say it? Godfather, James Simpson, Andrea, Eddie, thanks for coming in, buddy. It's good to see you. It's good to see you back. See no evil. I'll hook up with you soon, buddy. We'll tell our motorcycle crash stories together if you'd like. Mustang Mike, who else? Toro, Paul. What's going down? Let's see here. Stiggs came in. Trying to see if I missed anybody. Claudio, James Simpson. I don't know. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, Co-Train too. Sorry. Yeah. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. I started at 5:30 with no thumbnail. So everybody who stopped in, thank you so much. I'm gonna head in. I got to get everybody up for work and school, and I got to get my ass to sleep, man. I need sleep. So guys, have a great day. Be productive. Be safe. And I'll try to come on tomorrow, or if not, the next day. All right, guys, be good. We'll see you.